Hi, today I'm going to speak on conveyance in related to cooperative housing society. My name is Girish Rao. I'm advocate and solicitor having more than 25 years of experience. Before I begin my topic on conveyance, I'm requesting all of you to kindly subscribe my channel. It will be an encouragement for me to make such kind of videos. So kindly please subscribe my channel. So now let's begin with our topic of conveyance in relation to the cooperative housing society. First is what is conveyance? Conveyance is nothing but transfer of ownership from one owner to another owner. In a legal parlance, we call it as a conveyance. So now let's understand what is its important when it comes to the conveyance to the cooperative housing society. You by an agreement acquire a flat from a builder in a building. It's a building at that point of time. You might have probably acquired the flat when the law applicable was MOFA, that is Maharashtra Ownership Flat Act. I'm not talking exactly, but in a legal parlance, we call normally as a MOFA. So you acquired a flat when there was a MOFA applicable. Now, what you acquire is you acquire a flat, you purchase a flat. Under the concept of MOFA, all flat purchasers have to come together and form a society. It's a mandatory provision. All flat purchaser has to become a member of the society, which is formed by all flat purchaser. And the property, that is building and the property on which building is constructed, it is required to be conveyed to the society. The reason behind that is twofold. One is that all services have to be provided to the flat purchaser, like housekeeping, water, common electricity bill, if there is a garden, maintenance of garden, parking, all those common facilities have to be provided, which will be provided by the cooperative housing society. And another part is that ownership of the building and society, or sorry, a building and the property is conveyed to the society. So what happens is the society become an owner of the whole area, that is building and the property on which it stands. That is the reason why a cooperative society is required to be formed and property has to be conveyed to the society. Because see, you have acquired a flat, you become an owner of the flat. Tomorrow, if it collapses, so will your ownership go? To avoid that, this concept of ownership to the cooperative housing society, that conveyance up to the cooperative housing society, has come into the picture. And even RERA follows the same concept. Now let's understand how we are going to proceed. So when society is formed, the builder has to convey the property to the society within a period of 4 months from the formation of the society. That is what is contemplated under the MOFA. But what was happening was that builder never used to convey the property. In most of the cases, 80 to 90% of the cases, builder was not conveying the property. Therefore, the state government amended the provisions in the MOFA. Somewhere around 2008, a new amendment was done and to section 11 of the MOFA, under which provision for deemed conveyance was made. If a builder failed to convey the property within the prescribed time, an authority was given to the registrar to convey the property to the society after following a proper procedure. There is an elaborate procedure which is laid out, that you have to make an application to the registrar under cooperative society. It is called as competent authority. And then application is made. you will have to give a notice to the other side. It will be heard, and then the order of deemed conveyance will be passed. That is a separate topic. For that purpose, I am making a separate video altogether. So what is happening is that under the deemed conveyance, like a normal conveyance, in a normal conveyance, it's a owner who has to transfer the ownership of the property from himself to transferor, the purchaser. In the process of deemed conveyance, the ownership of the property is given to the society by the sub-registrar, whosoever the authority is under the MUFA. He gives a ownership of the property to the society, and it is perfectly legal. That is what basically deemed conveyance is. In conveyance, ownership is transferred by the owner of the property to the society. If it's a deemed conveyance, the ownership is given to the society by the sub-registrar. That's the difference in the deemed conveyance, nothing else. Society becomes an absolute owner once the process is completed. I am making a separate video for that. Now, why should you get the conveyance of the property? What happens? I am often asked the question, what happens if we don't have conveyance? There are many properties, many societies where there is no conveyance. See, understand this. You don't become an owner of the property unless property is conveyed to you. I'm into the society. Suppose tomorrow something happens, building collapses for any reason. What happens about your ownership? What happens about your flat? There is nothing. You are not a owner. Society is not owner. That's why deemed conveyance is important. Tomorrow, suppose the society wants to do the redevelopment. In that case, what? Unless you are owner of the property, you will not be able to do the redevelopment work of the property. Therefore, I am requesting, or rather telling or insisting, you can say, that all societies should get their property conveyed in their name, whether through developer or by following the process of deemed conveyance. If you have any query regarding this, you can email me or WhatsApp on the number which is given here. Thank you. Keep learning. Thank you. Bye. Before going back, just to remind you, kindly subscribe to my channel. Thank you.